There is another big shakeup today in the race for the White House. Republican John Kasich has just announced that he is dropping out of the race. This comes a day after Ted Cruz quit in Indiana, and party leaders are declaring that Donald Trump is their presumptive nominee. Steve Handelsman has the latest and what it means to the general election race.
His partnership with Ted Cruz failed in Indiana, so John Kasich today canceled an event in D.C., and the Ohio governor quit the race, leaving one man standing. Donald Trump now called the presumptive nominee by the Republican Party.
We wanted to make sure that we started focusing on the general election, uniting the party so that we can focus on Hillary Clinton and making sure that we put a Republican back in the White House.
Trump talked unity on Morning Joe, but on his terms.
The party will come together. I don't think it's imperative that the entire party come together. I don't want everybody. I don't even want certain people.
Some Republicans burned their membership cards. Many others reject the party choice.
If they want to go the way of Trump, then I just don't want any part of it.
But Senators Kelly Ayotte and John McCain signaled support for Trump. And the outsider said he wants to pick a D.C.-savvy politician as his running mate. Trump's unfavorables are super high, 64% negative with women voters, 74% with non-whites. Hillary Clinton, battling her poor approval among men, suggested Trump would be dangerous today on CNN.
I don't think we can take a risk on a loose cannon like Donald Trump running our country.
Bernie Sanders winning Indiana embarrassed Clinton again, but she is on track for the Democratic nomination. I'm Steve Handelsman, NBC News, Washington.
So here to talk about what happened last night, today, and what's to come, Dr. Kendra Stewart, political science professor at the College of Charleston. Kendra, I appreciate you joining us here. So we got Kasich announcing he's out. Cruz left yesterday. That leaves Donald Trump. Can he unite a fractured Republican Party?
You know, that is the big question
Yes.
right now. He burned the house down to win it, and can he rebuild it back up? And the challenge for Trump is that one of the things that made him so popular was his campaigning against the Republican Party. So what happens to his base supporters if he now jumps back in bed with the party to win it? But he's not going to be able to win the election unless he does. So he's got a tough road ahead of him.
Yeah. A lot of people are looking at his running mate. Who he will announce. That is certainly a huge choice for him. Someone, they say, the feeling is someone who can relate to minorities and women, someone he's kind of alienated in the past.
Yeah, he definitely needs help with Hispanic voters, some of the largest swing voters out there right now. He can't win. You can't win the presidency without support of women. You don't have to have the majority of them, but you have to have a strong base of women behind you as well. So he definitely needs to try to attract that. And a vice president is a good way to do that, but he's going to also have to probably change some of his language.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Trump versus Hillary. So it looks like it'll be, but don't tell that to Bernie Sanders. He keeps winning states. What's going on there on that side? She's kind of looking at him in the rearview mirror, but he's still full steam ahead.
And you know, and I think he's going to get a lot of pressure now from the party to jump out, because Hillary needs to start running against Trump if the Democrats want to have a chance. But you're right. Every time you think this is it for Hillary, she just can't keep him down, and he comes back. And you know, this doesn't do a whole lot for him with delegates, but it does give him some more momentum, which is what his supporters keep looking for, and that keeps rolling him down the road.
In that story we just rolled, we heard Hillary call Trump a loose cannon. Yeah. If it is Trump versus Clinton, like it's going to be, it looks like, how nasty is this going to be? I mean, we saw how bad it was with Cruz and Trump, but these two are going at it. It's going to be ugly.
It's and you know, the voters already are seeing that, I think, and we've already seen polls coming out saying about a quarter of people saying they probably won't even vote if it's Hillary versus Trump. So it is, I think you're right, it's going to be a really interesting and probably not very pretty election.
Donald Trump, is he still going to have a fight at the convention in Cleveland?
You know, I think it depends. This next couple months really give him the opportunity to try to heal some of those wounds. And so if he's smart, no, he won't. He'll start trying to coalesce the party together now.
Sure. Big chore for him. All right, Dr. Kendra Stewart, thank you very much for joining us.